A landscape steeped in nature's grandeur. A country river rich with trout or bass. And in deft hands, the easy rhythm of a fly fishing rod, as its arc inscribes the top of an imaginary clock. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock. On the White River in Arkansas, or along West Virginia's Savage River. It is the serenity of fly fishing that these disabled soldiers are yearning for, to recapture what the horror of war has taken away.
What is it that people don't understand?
They don't understand why, why we want to just be left alone. We just want to be by ourselves sometimes.
David Specking joined the Army at 19. In time, he started a family. His daughter Carissa was just 3 years old when he kissed her goodbye before going to Iraq.
She's always been my little scooter. She's always been with me everywhere.
What would you tell her?
Told her I had to go and that I'd be back, and then we could play when I got back. When you're leaving it, she squeezes you so tight around the neck, and you got to give her to your dad. You just never forget it.
He sent letter after letter home to her, and she kept every one of them. Then, on August 20th, 2004, a rocket-propelled grenade blew his world apart.
Really, you think your life is over. It's over. What am I going to do now? I can't do anything. I can't play with my daughter the same way I did when I left. She don't understand, and I can't explain it to her.
We got attacked. The country needed me. Our president needed me, and once you're a soldier, you're always a soldier.
So Rick Trowbridge re-enlisted in the Army after 9/11. Starting in March of 2003, he spent a year working in a Baghdad hospital, where he would be the first to see the wounded as they were brought into the ER. An 18-year-old soldier's dying plea still haunts him.
There's a kid sticking out of the top of the Humvee, and there's blood all over everywhere. And he had an RPG in one side of him sticking out the other. And the only thing he could say was, "Are you gonna help me?" And then he died. That's what I hear every night. You gonna help me?
In that same year, 1 out of every 6 soldiers returned from Iraq with mental issues. Rick Trowbridge says his post-traumatic stress nearly claimed his life.
I was a hermit, and I was angry because there was nothing worth doing that could overcome what battle inflicts on you. I was at the end of my rope. I really was.
But the end of 2004 brought unexpected hope. Captain Ed Nicholson was a Navy man about to retire and begin life as an outdoorsman. Yet he couldn't stop thinking about hospitalized soldiers.
You look up and you see a guy with either no legs or one leg or missing an arm, and his young wife there or baby, and it tugs at your heartstring. You'd have to be as hard as nails not to feel great empathy, and it was just a thought in my mind in a very small way how I could help a couple of people.
So he founded Project Healing Waters. And ever since, this privately funded organization has offered the restorative grace of fly fishing and replaced isolation with the engagement of life on the river.
gives them new feelings that they're going to get through this. I can do it, and this fly rod's going to help me do it.
For Rick Trowbridge, who'd never fly fished before, the change was startling.
2 trips it took me to change my life. Turned me around 180 degrees. This took me out of my shell. It cracked the egg.
Weekly fly fishing lessons at Walter Reed Army Medical Center helped the newly disabled to master casting skills and to boost their confidence.
For me, it's I get up and I walk around, you know, in a setting that's not just in a circle around a track. It's just a feeling of accomplishment, you know. I got up and I did things that normal people did today.
A nice little bend in the rod just like that.
Fly fishing gives 30-year-old Army Sergeant Preston Jackson, who lost part of his leg in an attack last year, a taste of the life he hopes to lead again someday.
I felt human again. I swear I did. Makes you feel like you're almost at home with your buddies, you know. You forget your hurt for a while.
I gotta say, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself.
It's a good experience, you know. You get to go out with the guys. I think I'm hooked for now. I think I'm hooked.
I'll catch those all day long and be happy.
Look at there. Boy, that is pretty fish right there.
For David Specking, days spent fly fishing have helped him rebuild his life.
You get a little joy because you can feel comfortable. You don't have to worry about being attacked, about somebody trying to harm you.
He's even found new ways to enjoy time with Carissa, who's now 9.
Look at that. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. The only thing she asks is, she asked me not to go back. And that's touchy. That is. So I told her not to worry about it, and I can't go back no more. I said, I'm done.
On the river, the healing continues after the gear is put away. For the evenings are filled with good conversation and unspoken understanding.
I wrote this song for you guys. It's a true story.
To these soldiers, the peacefulness of fly fishing is a gift beyond measure. After hard times in unforgiving lands, in this place, they are safe at last.
It's just beautiful and peaceful. I mean, hearing the water roll, it's just peaceful in the trees. It just reminds me I'm at home. You know, this is home.
'Cause the river don't talk, no, the river don't care where you've been or what you've done or why it is you're standing there. It just rolls on by, whispering to your soul, it's gonna be all right. The river just knows it's gonna be all right. The river just knows.